about all that's going on since Friday. Since Friday, people. Can you believe? Could you believe what's happened in the last 4? You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. A lot of people think they know what's going on, okay? And I'm going to give you the real perspective, okay? And I'm going to give you the real perspective of what's going on, okay? And I'm only going to do this for about 10 minutes, all right? Let me have some fun this morning, okay? Let me just have some fun and just kind of give you my perspective of what's going on, okay? And I know a lot of you might not agree with any word that I say, but I just want you to just kind of play along, okay? Just play along for just 10 minutes. Well, give me till 9:30 when the show officially starts, okay? That's all I'm asking. Just give me till 9 minutes. No show on Scott's show Saturday night. You ran. I'm sorry. I was not feeling well on Saturday, okay? Oh, my gosh. Do you know what was going on Saturday? My hair is... I'm sorry. I know. Scott doesn't like me anymore. I'm waiting for a little bit more people to get on the live stream before I give you my take on what's going on. And just my perspective of everything. And how I've learned over the last 10 years. I can't believe it's 10 years, but 2016 is when Trump decided to become a president. And I just can't believe it's 10 years. That's what I think is funny, is that it's 10 years. This will be 10 years. I'm thinking, like, where did the time go? You know? And and I know a lot, I know some of you that watch my live stream, you might not like him. I get it, okay? I didn't necessarily like Obama, okay? He was my president, all right? But you know what? That's just the way life is, okay? But I'm going to give you my perspective, okay? And whatever it's worth, that's, whatever it's worth. If you don't like it, okay, fine. All right? And that's it. One thing I learned over the last 10 years is that whatever I hear on the media, whatever I hear in the news, whatever I hear anywhere about anything that Trump does, I always wait a week for the real truth to come out. Whatever the real news is, okay? So it's always a week, okay? A week or more, but at least a week. I don't make any decision unless a week. There's one thing that I do know, okay, is that in 1979 we allowed a just degenerate guy take over Iran. Okay, now some people will say that the Shah was worse than the Shah wasn't exporting jihad all over the world, and it just seems like since 1979 to today, and which there's just been nothing but death in the Middle East. And you know what, Trump? He just said, you know what? You guys have been doing all this for the last 40 years and nothing's happened. Okay, you just keep. You know what? I'm just going to take the guy out. Okay, I'm just going to take the guy out, and that's what's happened. He just took the guy out. And we'll find out. We will find out, okay? If there was a wrong idea, we're going to know in about another 6 months whether this was a bad idea, okay? That's fine. That's all we have to do is, we'll just find out if it was a bad idea. See, here's what I do know, okay? This is one thing I do know about history, is that all through the 30s, okay? All through the 30s, all your major newspapers, okay? All your major magazines, every magazine, every newspaper was praising Hitler. Like Hitler was this great guy, okay? He's the man of the year. Oh, he's expanding Germany, okay? Until, all of a sudden he decides to declare war on the world, and him and the Japanese. But where were they in the 30s? There are a lot of stupid politicians out there. Now, some will say, well, Trump's got it. He's got himself into a war and everything. He promised he wasn't going to go to war. He said he's not going to go to war. Well, you know what? If you've got a bully that keeps beating people up in town, sooner or later, you have to stop it, okay? And Trump just said, you know what? I'm just going to stop it. Now, we'll find out. We will see what happens, okay? We will see what happens, okay? That's all I can tell you, is we will see what happens. Now, some people will say, well, for some reason the camera's not even on me. I got the camera going the wrong direction. I had to. Well, it might be a good idea if the camera was faced on me, not the other side, okay? No show on Scott's show. I know it's my mistake. I'm going to be going, I know, where was I? I promised that I'll be on Saturday night show. I've got a special prize for Scott on Saturday night. So you don't want to miss Saturday night show, because I've got some things that Scott is going to be receiving. So everybody just forgive me, and we will make it right, okay? Best camera, yeah, big. And so a lot of people are like, well, Trump promised that he wasn't going to go to war. He promised us. He said, I hate war. Well, he does hate war. All you have to do is go back, 20 years. Here, if you want to know who, and I know there's a lot of people that hate Donald Trump, and there's a lot of you that hate him. Okay, I get it. All right. There's one thing that you have to do, is you have to go back. All you have to do is go to YouTube, type in Trump 1980s. All you have to do is go listen to all his interviews in 1980, and he is exactly the same guy that he was back then. He's not a politician. He's a billionaire, okay? And people say, well, he's not really a billionaire. He's had bankruptcies. I had a bankruptcy. Did anybody know that I had a bankruptcy? Now, should anybody listen to me if I've had a bankruptcy? There's a lot of people that had a bankruptcy. Abraham Lincoln failed 9 times before he became president, and then he got shot. Okay? There's a lot of failures out there. Everybody has failures, okay? Anybody thinks that, well, just because you have a bankruptcy, you're not allowed to then have an opinion? So I'm not allowed to have an opinion because I had a bankruptcy. Yes, I had a bankruptcy in 2003. I filed for bankruptcy. No, actually, was it 2003? Yeah, it was 2003. I filed for bankruptcy. Screwed my life up for 5 years, that bankruptcy. But you know what? I got through it, and I'm better now than I've ever been in my life. Couldn't be better. All I'm asking is this, is all you do is give it a week. Give it a week. Let me know what a week from now is, okay? And all I know is that all the terrorism that's going on in the world, since 1979. Hezbollah, Al Qaeda, all these people were funded by Iran. Iran, you know, they just were complete hatred. They just hated everything. They hated the Jews, okay? They hated everybody. If you didn't do what they wanted, then you were shot or killed. I mean, look at how many people died in the last 2 weeks or last 2 months from the revolts that were going on in Iran, okay? Now, there's one thing. I remember this was in 2003. I went to the in 2003, I went to a gaming convention, Gamma. It was called Gamma in Las Vegas. I flew to Gamma, and WizKids was there. They had a special thing at WizKids. Everybody that came was going to get a giant drop ship from their Hero Clicks. It was called Mage Knight, but they had the best miniature game called Mech Wars. Shoot, what was the name of that game? And you had all little miniatures, and you had mech warriors, and it was probably the best game ever made. So WizKids was Mage Knight and BattleTech. That's what it was. BattleTech. They're probably the two best games ever made. And of course, they got screwed up by corporate. They messed it up completely. The best game ever made was BattleTech. You had all these little battle mechs you could buy. You got a box, and you'd get a box of big ones, and then you'd get little ones. Great game. Great game. Great game. And AFX deal today, please. There's a lot of us who love Trump. I know that, and there's a lot of people that don't like Trump, you know. And all I know is this, okay? That's one thing I do know, okay? And I've known this from the very beginning, okay? Brian's going to set up a fart zone for Scott. Yes. Yes. There's a lot of us. Wasn't there a deal starting today? So, today is it's another day. I wondered sometime, what's the big announcement? I don't know where Adam was saying to me all weekend, what's the big announcement, Brian? What's the big announcement? Okay. Everybody's asking me, what's the big announcement? Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, when did I say there was a big announcement on Monday? Okay. I said that we were going to start something on Monday. I didn't say it was a big announcement. I didn't say it was this big big thing that's going to be a earth-shattering event. It's a new month. It's March. Okay, we are 30 days. Just so you guys know, we are 30 days till April 1st. Okay, when I start doing my Monday's walk or Wednesday's walk. okay? Walking with Bryan. That's 1 month from today, okay? Well, yesterday, because yesterday was March 1st. We have 1 month now until April, which is the beginning of spring. That means we know that we no longer that each day is going to get warmer than it is colder, okay? That's the goal, okay? Is that each day is going to get warmer, okay? Do you understand?
I understand.
Each day is going to get warmer, all right? That's what we have to understand, is each day is going to get warmer as we get closer. And what are you supposed to be doing between now and June 1st?
Working on Danny's house.
Any overtime, right?
Yes.
So your girlfriend is second, okay?
Second.
Yes. The house is number 1, right?
Main priority.
Main priority is nothing more important than the house, correct?
Correct.
Oh my gosh. So when I look at what's going on here, I look at a lot of things. I look at my son, Daniel. I finally realized something about Daniel. I finally realized it. I realized it yesterday, okay? I realized my son, Daniel, is very, he's kind of a cross between me and his mother, okay? He's like a puppy that doesn't know, he's like a puppy that doesn't know the direction he's going at, okay? And, he's got good intentions. Yeah, he's like a puppy. He's got good intentions, but he's got no direction on how to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I sent an email to AutoWorld on Friday. And I said, hey, listen, you know, a year and a half ago, 1 year ago, 2 months, January, I said, hey, we need guide shoes and springs for the amp chassis. And I said, when are we going to get these parts? We're getting them. And then in June of last year, I said, where are the parts? You know, just give me 50 of them. Give me 100 of them. Oh, we're getting them. So I sent a letter last Friday to AutoWorld. And then Jamie gets back with me and says, you know, and then I get an email from Richard, which, you know, we told you we're getting, because I talked to him in January, 2 months ago. And they said, hey, we're working on it. We can't do anything until after the Chinese New Year. I asked you a year ago. You know, this is the thing that I have a problem with, you know, and what it has to do with parts. See, there's a lot of companies that just don't care about the parts. They just don't care about the parts, you know, and they don't care about the parts. They don't care, you know, it's not that they don't care about the parts. I think that they just don't think they're important. They just don't think the parts are important. They think that they don't need to deal with the parts. So they don't have to deal with it, you know. They just don't have to deal with it. And because they don't think that this is a hobby. See, what I think has happened, and I don't know this for sure, but this is what I'm assuming, is that AutoWorld and AFX, both companies, have basically been treating this as a toy. Okay, they you know, with the production and with the, you know, FCC, all the different, they're pretending that this is a toy. And it's not a toy, it's a hobby. Okay? It's a hobby. And so when it's classified a hobby, you have whole different regulations, okay? And I just don't think they care about the hobby end of it. It's just like Daniel was saying yesterday, it's like one and done. You know, they sell this car and, okay, fine. If it doesn't work, just throw it away, okay? And that's not how the hobby is, slot cars. And so it's frustrating because, you know, we want to have parts for the cars and we don't have them. You know, we don't have them. We don't have the springs and we don't have, but you know what? How many amp chassis have they really sold? Okay. So that's the question. Okay. How many amp chassis, because the amp chassis are only in they're only in the Love set. They only came in the Love set. They came in the Blues Brothers. That was the first set, really, that had the Blues Brothers. Now the Semi set and the Storm Chaser set and the Speed Racer set. So those are the only sets. Now, so how many of those sets have been opened? So that's what they're thinking. How many sets have been opened? You know, is it 5%? Is it 10%? And of those 10 or 5%, how many of them do they need parts? And so that's the dilemma that you have. So if they say, well, only 10% of the sets have been open, it's not really a deal, Brian. You're overestimating the problem, okay? You're overestimating the problem. You're creating a bigger problem than it is, okay? And that's what they could. I don't know if they're saying that or not. I'm just saying that's it. You're overestimating the problem, okay? And I don't like my hair. I don't like what was done at all. And only 2 of my 400 cars are amp. No, I understand that because the sets, there's only 6 sets that have come out, okay? And you have the Gold Rush set, you have the Storm Chaser set, you have both the Back to the Future sets, Blues Brothers sets, and you have the Speed Racer set. Okay, so that's 5 sets. You've had 2 Blues Brothers, actually 6 sets. 2 Blue Brothers sets, the Storm Chaser set, the Gold Rush set, and the Speed Racer set. So that's 5 sets. Okay, so how many of those 5 sets did they sell? Let's ask that question. How many of those sets did they sell around the United States? Okay, that's what we have to ask. How many of those sets sell? Okay, how many of them have sold? So of them sold, so how many of them were sold? Let's say that, 1,000 were sold. Let's just take that as example, 1,000. Let's say 5% of 1,000 were opened, okay, and actually played with. The other ones are just part of a guy's collection, okay? So let's percent that of 1,000 said 5%, okay, were open. So how many sets is that? 5% of 1,000. 5% of 10,000 would be a 10. Let's see, 1,000. That'd be 100 set. 10% is 100. So that's nothing. They're looking at this. That's 50 sets that were open. Maybe 100 sets were open. Okay, and so Yeah, I'll get into that in a minute, Rod Rodriguez. Where are the peach? All right, so, oh my gosh, how do I get into Frankie? How do I do it? How do I do this? So Frankie is becoming a very interesting child. So Sunday morning, yesterday, we were getting ready to go to church, and Frankie is standing there in the kitchen, and he's got a shirt on that literally you could have sprayed it on him. That's how tight it was. Plus, it was dirty, and it was just filthy. I said, take the shirt off. No. And so I literally ripped.
I was letting you finish your monologue.
Yeah. What?
I was letting you finish your monologue.
Wasn't there supposed to be a big deal starting today?
Well, we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, I know that.
We never talked
I know
about
that.
it.
Well, obviously.
Let's just start it tomorrow then.
No, I wanted to start it today. I
What's
want a discount code that I can have all the time, okay? Bryan, 10, 20, 30, okay? Very simple. Bryan 10, 20, 30. That I could put on an item like I have before, and that's a discount code. Mm-hmm. Very simple. BRYAN, lowercase 10. Or BY, just BY10, okay? BY20, BY30, okay? That if I'm walking around, I can say, hey guys, I'm putting this on sale right now. I'm going to the website, and I'm just like you told me to do before. We just go like this. God, you stink.
I stink good though.
Oh no, that's the worst deodorant I've ever smelled in my entire life.
I think it's French.
Oh my gosh. Super international. And then I go to the Meta, okay? Mm-hmm. And then I go to Theme Label. And then, BCY 10. BCY 10. There.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is that not something that... give me a reason why you can't do that.
Oh, okay, I can do that. It's just not very descriptive. So that's... Whatever you put there is going to be what shows on the actual item itself. So see how there are these little labels?
Yeah, I know that.
So if it's like BCY 10, you want to put, instead of BCY 10, Brian Young's 10% off sale.
That's too much to write.
Well, that's why I just put it in a Word document and you copy it over.
BCY 10, right there.
Yep. But they don't really know what that means. It's not descriptive enough. It's fine. I can do that. I'm just saying it's not very descriptive. That's all.
Okay.
I could. Okay. Do you have a drain snake?
Why?
I just got a little clog. It's not going as quick as it should.
A clog where?
Just at my apartment.
I don't know if where my drain snake is at the house or not.
You do own one now?
I think I do, but I don't know where it is right now.
I gotta go to Home Depot anyway.
And that's not something I'm really thinking about right now, is a drain snake. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was thinking about trying to get, because everybody was saying, what's the big deal today? Everybody's asking, what's the big deal today?
All right, and I will go work on that right now, and I will try to have it done before your live stream ends.
Wonderful.
How's that sound?
What?
Oh, I just need some cars.
What cars do you need?
And they wanted to know what we're doing with the AFX. Weren't we going to do some big thing?
Well, that's the big sale.
I know that. Well, and that's what everybody's asking about.
Yeah, it was a failure to communicate. I was working on other stuff. I created our app. We have a ProTinker Toys app now.
An app?
Yeah, you want to see our app?
It's legitness.
What, for an app for a phone?
No, app for a computer. It's an employee app, though, so it does employee things. Right now.
No, I don't care about employee things.
It watermarks images for us. But it's a full-fledged app. It has our little logo and everything.
All right, great. Well, you can show me that later, not right now. No. All right, so I rip his shirt off, okay? So I literally ripped Frankie's shirt off his body, okay? Which was funny. He couldn't believe I ripped it, okay? And I just threw the shirt away because it was filthy, okay? couldn't be too many stains. You could never clean out. So then I put a nice button-down shirt on him, one of mine, which fits him, okay? And then he goes upstairs. So what Frankie did is he went up into my bedroom and to get mad at me, okay, and to get back with me. He took my cell phone charging system and he hid it. Okay, he thought, well, I'm going to do this to Dad. I'm going to hide his cell phone charger. So when he... Hello there, Brian.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola, amigo. I want to order tres bean, rice, and cheese burritos with carne asada and one without carne asada to go for Rafael.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're telling me.
I said 3 bean, rice, and
I'm
cheese
sorry,
burritos
we don't sell rice fricassee. We don't sell those things. I don't want the bean chirrito. Don't you understand? I don't like the bean burritos. And tell Adam Hurt to stop calling me.
What kind of place is this?
Listen to me. I don't want to listen to you. I listen to you. You're a crazy, my friend, crazy. And tell him, hey, listen to my friend. You're not listening. Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to listen?
No, I don't think he is mistaken.
Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to listen to me or not?
Are you sure?
Are you going to listen? Listen.
Ay, caramba.
Nah, caramba, you listen to me. Do you understand me? Oh, my goodness gracious. There we go. Another one of Adam Hurt's. Another one of Adam Hurt's little pranks. Don't we love Adam? So Frankie hid. And so last night, I come up to ready to go to bed. Okay. I go into the bedroom and my charger is not where it's normally. And I go into Frank's bedroom. Okay. The guy, he's going to have to get this fixed. He just doesn't know how to tell the truth. He literally... I go, where's my charger? And he wouldn't tell me where it was. He said, I don't know where it is. I don't know what you're talking about. And so I'm literally losing my mind because I want to get my charger so I can go to bed. And I wake everybody up. I said, everybody wake up. And then he finally said, it's under the bed. He hid it under the bed. Okay? He hid it under the bed. You can't make this stuff up. And then, so this is on Saturday. I go into the house and I noticed there was and I was out in the shed because Kathy left at 12 o'clock. She takes her sister to the grocery store Her sister doesn't know how to drive, paranoid about driving. And so I noticed there was an empty peach can in the trash. See, my eyes are always looking at things. So if somebody came into Wayne and wanted to do something bad in Wayne, it wouldn't happen because I am so alert of what's going on around me. You can't do anything around me unless I know about it, okay? And I've always told my kids, if you go in my shed and you take something, and you drink something or eat something, don't hide the trash. Put the trash in the dumpster. Okay, well, Frankie did that. He put the peach jar in the front, and I saw it laying right there, and I go to Frankie. I said, Frankie, did you eat this? All I did is go like this, and he does this. This is what Frankie does. He goes like this. He ate the whole jar. I made him do 50 jumping jacks. Then Daniel says, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put videos up." And then Adam Hurt sends me this AI video, and so I put that up, and then Adam does this, sends this. AI video, he doesn't help much. And so, and I've told the kids, listen, there's nothing you can do that I don't know sooner, that I won't know about it. Like in my shed, for example. So when I go into my shed, I take like a photograph. It's an instant photographic picture. Boom, boom, boom. So if I go in there right now, so if Mac Henry would go into my shed and he would move things around, I would go in my shed later on today and I could say, somebody was in here. Somebody's in here. Somebody's been in this shed. And that's the way it is. Somebody has been in my shed. Okay? So right now, I am extremely happy with the state of Professor Tinkers. Just so everybody knows. I am 100% happy with the growth and the direction of ProTinkerToys.com. Am I the number one guy in slot cars? No. Not at all. Not at all. I am basically just a vocal port. We do have this coming in though in June. Just so everybody knows. We do have this coming in, the Golf 55 Bel Air. You know, I was watching a video. I know Arbuckle hates when I do that. But I was watching a video about how many cars were made between 1900 and 2025. And it was amazing the amount of Ford vehicles that were sold from 1912 when the Model T started all the way till about 1945, 1950. The amount of cars that were made under Ford's label, okay? Then how many Ford Focuses and Ford Escorts were made, okay? Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Now what?
I don't know.
Oh, this is Brian Somajaj.
Samoji.
Brian Samoji. Yes, Brian. Now, before you say anything, let me... No, I can't. Do you know how many people are watching my screen? Okay. Do you know how many people I have right now watching my show right now? Do you have any idea? I have 100, almost 70 people watching right now. Okay. Brian, show me, what is your opinion about Scale Electric getting sold off by Hornby? Okay. All righty. So Hornby sold Scale Electric. Is that what you're telling me? And when did that happen? End of February? All right, I'll talk about it. Okay, first of all, let me explain something to you. When you buy something on sale, okay, especially 30 or 40% off, I am not a lot of my Tyco and a lot of my older stuff, this is stuff that's been sitting in a warehouse for almost 40 years, okay? So I cannot guarantee that is pristine mint Tyco product, okay? No, listen to me. Listen to me, please, okay? Because I'm the owner, and I'm telling you right now that we're giving you a 40% off, and you complain because of a shipment, okay? Every order has been bad. Then don't buy from us anymore, okay? Listen, I try to do but it's amazing how we try to do, but we never can hit it. Okay, if there's 8 orders that are screwed up because either maybe there's a dent on the corner of something or it's not perfect, okay, and we've tried to help you out, all right, don't buy from us anymore. I'm tired of this. You know, it's amazing. You do all this to help people out, and they just constantly complain. Don't buy from us anymore. If you don't like us, don't buy. You know, it's just, let me tell, okay, so now I'm upset, okay? So this is what happened when I had Young's Newsstand, okay? So I had a guy that used to come in my newsstand, okay? And I've told this story before, okay? Now I'm hot, okay? Now I'm on a run right now. So you better leave me alone because now I'm on a run. So I had a newsstand from 1987 to 1996. And I played Rush Limbaugh every day from noon to 3. Because I was conservative, I was proud of it, and that's what I did in my newsstand. I played Rush Limbaugh from noon to 3. And I would have this liberal professor that would come in my store every day, complain about something. Complain. He literally came in my store every time to complain. I don't know what it was. It was always something. Would complain. Okay? I finally walked up. I said, listen, you come in this store every single day, complain. You know, and I just went after him, okay? And I said, you complain, bitch. That's all you ever do. You don't have to come in here anymore. And he stood back. He actually stood back. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Young. I didn't mean to offend you. Well, you do. I don't care if you come in here. You can come in here every day you want. But you know what? You don't have to complain every single time you come. We've bent over backwards with Brian's, what's the guy's name? Brian, I'm terrible with these names. Brian Somaji. I give up. I really do. Sometimes I just can't handle it. No, so he brings up, hey Siri, what's the news about, hey Siri, what's the news about Scale Electric and Hornby? Oh my gosh. Okay, so well, let me tell you about Hornby, okay? Hornby sells Scale Electric to a drinking veteran for 20 million euros after nearly 6 decades. British toy company Hornby sold the toy company Scale Electric. Well, let me tell you a quick history of Scale Electric, okay? Hornby. Now, it was under the Hornby name, okay? Scale Electric has had a lot of problems over the last, they've had problems ever since 1970, okay? Matter of fact, they went into bankruptcy. That's how SCX got started, okay? Was because Hornby went out of business in 1970, or they went into bankruptcy, and the Spanish got the brand Scale Electric in Spain, and that's why you have a Spanish Scale Electric, okay? And I'll tell you right now, okay, it's licensing, overindulgence in licensing, and all this crap they put in all these cars. And they're driving their cars so high priced that the average guy couldn't buy a race set. I'm telling you, I could have predicted that back in 2020. And then Scale Electric screwed the American version, or the American company, Hornby USA, and now they're out of business. Now it's being sold by Professor Motors. You know, it's one thing after another. You know, it's kind of like I haven't been in this. You know what's really funny? It's kind of like I haven't been in this business for 40 years or 30 years. It's not like I was with Irwin Toy when we had Scale Electric, okay? And we were making sets of Scale Electric in Canada, okay? And then Alan Smith, another British guy, Alan Smith, he basically said, I hate distributors, I hate distributors, so I want Scale Electric all by myself. And so he convinced Hornby in Spain, in England, hey, let me sell it in the United States, and I can do better. I can do better than Irwin Toy. Well, how long did that last, Alan Smith? It didn't last long at all. Okay, I knew that was a dead thing when it happened, because I was hired by Irwin Toy in 1997 to sell $1 million worth of inventory in less than a year, and I sold every bit of that inventory. That's why I was hired by Irwin Toy in 1998 for $35,000. And in 1999, I asked Irwin Toy, I need a raise to $50,000. And they gave me a raise to $50,000 a year in $1999. You know, it's like I'm repeating my life. And as I get older, I'm going through it more and more. And then in 2007, well, here I go again. I'm supposed to resurrect SCX in the United States. Chuck Arrett goes to Bob Haynes at the Richter show in 2006 and say, hey, Bob Haynes, how do we get the sales up in the U.S. for SCX? Our sales, we're not selling anything in the U.S. How do we get our sales up? And Bob Haynes goes, well, there's only one thing to do. I don't make this stuff up. I don't make this stuff up. Sometimes I wonder if my life is a dream. I don't make this stuff up. I'm sitting in a car lot, Graf Auto Mall. All of a sudden I get a phone call from Bob Haynes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't get so emotional. This stuff just gets to me sometimes. I've been dealing with this for 30 years. Bob Haynes calls me and he goes, hey, Bryan, how you doing? I'm doing great, Bob. I'm sitting here trying to sell a car, which I hate. He goes, well, I just got a call from SCX. I was at the Richter show in Chicago, and Chuck Arrett, he's the sales manager or director of SCX in the United States. And he came up to me. He goes, Bob Haynes, how do we sell more SCX in the U.S.? How do we do it? Bob Haynes said this. This is what Bob Haynes said to SCX, okay? He said these exact words. He said, what you need to do is you need to find out where Bryan Young is, and I know where he is. You need to find him out. You need to hire him. You need to buy him a van, and you need to let him travel the country. That's how you get your sales up. And in 2007, I go to the Richter show, the Richter show in Chicago in 1998. Or in 2008. That was a big show in 2008. That was a huge show. And the owner of SCX is there. Everybody's there. And at the end of the show, Chuck Arrett comes and goes, Bryan, they told me to hire you. You can go, here's a check for $18,000. Go buy yourself an HHR, get it all dialed up with SCX Digital, and just go on the road and sell it to every hobby store in the country. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I went to every single hobby store in the country. Yes, I'm proud of that. Because you know why? Because nobody ever's done it. Nobody has ever done it. I'm the only one. Yes, and I'm proud of it. You know why I'm proud of it? Because I did it not just one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, but 5 times. Five times. And then in 2009, I got my pay cut. I got my pay back up to $50,000. Then Chuck Arrett come to me and go, oh, we got to cut your pay because SCX in the Spanish Technotoys North America or Technotoys in Spain, they want to buy Hornby. Because they want to get Scale Electric, the name, back together. They don't want to have 2 scale electrics. They don't want to have a Spanish scale electric and a Hornby scale electric. They want to have 1 scale electric. Because if you go to Spain and you look at all the scale electric, it's called super slot. Why do you think those boxes say super slot? And everybody is going down this road, okay? And AFX better watch it, and all these other companies better watch it, because you're going to take an item. You're going to take an item that is for the average guy that's 20, 30 bucks, and you're going to over engineer it. You're going to put all this crap in it, and all of a sudden you've got a product that nobody wants, and you've got all this junk in it. When you should just take an Eldon car, come out with some nice bodies with a nice universal chassis that's sweet, but it's affordable. Listen, I could tell you all this stuff because I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I don't have to, I've done it. I've done it. Now, I'm going to do this because I think that I'm a little emotional right now. And
please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
And I remember I went to the 2007 Hobbytown USA convention in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I spent the week with Chuck Arrett. And at the end of the show, I go to Chuck, I go, I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think I'm going to work out well. And then he said to me, he goes, because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to work with Chuck because I didn't necessarily like the guy. He was smart. He just wasn't the most honest. I don't want to. 167 over 114, a little high. Well, let's just say a little scrupulous. I didn't agree with everything that he was doing. Now, I wouldn't say it was dishonest. It's just some of the things, like we would sell a bunch of stuff to a distributor, and I don't think we should have sold that much. And anyways, but he was great. If I started a new company, I would hire Chuck to get it going because he was great at management. That's all there is to it. And I said to him, I don't think it's going to work out. He said, well, just think about it and get back with me. And then he called me back, said, we really want you to be with us here. What can I do to make your, and then, so I decided, I accepted it. And then I went to, I had to go to Chicago to one of our distributors, that was selling a bunch of our stuff. Ronnie Goldfinger was the owner of this company. And I'm saying his name because I don't think he was a very, anyways, the way he treated his employees, I went to the show, I went to his office, and he was just he was making fun of one of his salesmen. And I didn't say anything. I just said, wait a minute, because I was just there to look at things up. And then, so I got back home and I called Chuck and I said, listen, let me tell you this, Chuck, or Chuck Arrett. I said, let me explain to you. I just experienced Ronnie Goldfinger. If I'm under Ronnie Goldfinger, if I have to be under him or anywhere near him, no, he's just a distributor, because that ain't going to work. Okay. I told Chuck, if I'm under him or have to be managed by him, oh my gosh, okay, that ain't going to work. But anyways, getting back to Scale Electric, it does not surprise me a bit. And I wouldn't be surprised that Carrera is in the same predicament. Okay, I would not doubt that Carrera is in the same predicament, okay? The problem is they've over-engineered a lot of these slot cars. They've put too much detail too much engineering for a toy. It's a toy. And they're not die casts. They're not a die cast. These are just a toy, okay? And cool off, Brian. Go take a bathroom break. Breathe, inhale, inhale. We agree with you, Brian. No, it's not. Listen, I don't have any animosity to anybody. You know, it's like, with, what's his name? Captain Fishtail. You know, on Thursday we had an argument. You know, if you don't like the way I do my auctions, then fine, don't buy from me. I'm not going to, the amount of sales that we had last weekend, okay, is crazy. The brand, this is the brand right here, ProTinkerToys.com, okay? This is it right here. This is what it's all about. And the amount of just general stuff that we're selling is crazy, okay? Is absolutely crazy, okay? It's like I told you, the amount of toy guns that we're selling, okay, is staggering, okay? I can't tell you what, I had a conversation with Odessa at Goner Gun on Friday, and I can't even tell you what isn't, I can't even tell you what I said or what got sold or told to me at the Goner Gun about gun. I've got a new gun coming. I can't even tell you about it. I am so excited about this new gun. We are going to sell zillions of them, okay? This, oh my gosh, I completely forgot it. This new gun. Oh my gosh. We are going to sell so many of these guns when we get this new gun. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you, okay? Earlier, you was complaining about the manufacturers saying slot cars are toys when you just said it's a hobby. No, what I'm saying is it's a toy, but it's what I'm getting. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes, it's a toy, but it's a hobby. It's a hobby in a sense that you can keep adding to it, but it's a toy in the sense that it's a toy type pricing, okay? All right, toy type pricing, okay? But the hobby, you can't sustain a $70 slot car. You can't. You can't do that. You cannot do that. It's impossible to sustain a $70 Look at the guns. We're just selling guns. Just guns. No, you're right, customizer. Bash, now yourself calling a toys. No, what I'm getting at is that, okay, let me show you. Let me show you. I keep grabbing one of these. So this car right here was the standard for slot cars in the 1970s or 1990s. And this doesn't even have the front axle. Where is the car? I thought I had it in here. It is. I don't want to sound like I'm being hypocritical, and I understand what Customizer is saying. Okay, that I know what you mean, but you shouldn't say it one thing and then came back and it's something else. honestly, in my opinion, the slot car sets are hobby grade, not a toy. No, okay, I will agree to that. Okay, this is a toy right here. Let me go show you a toy set. Okay, that is designed to be a toy. Okay, you use it and then you throw it away. Okay, this is a toy set right here. I'll show you what Customizer is saying. Okay, so this is a toy set right here. Hold on. Let me come into the vault. This is a toy set. This is the toy set, okay? This is what I'm talking about. A toy, but it's also a hobby in a sense, okay? But it's really designed for the toy environment. The whole industry, hobby, is in a sense a toy. I mean, you could say it. Hey Siri, what's the definition of a toy? An object for a child to play with, typical, a model or miniature replica of something. Okay, so that is the typical definition of a toy. Okay, a model or replica. Now, you can then you can go up to this, which your cars are a higher quality. Okay, it's a higher standard. Okay, like we sell a lot of RC. This is a hobby grade RC. This is a hobby RC. Okay, this is a toy RC. This is a toy RC. Okay, just a lot of fun. You can use it for maybe a month or two, and then the battery will die, and you just throw it away. Okay, where this costs 40, 50 bucks. This Johnny Lightning set costs 40, 50 bucks. And then when you're done with it, you just throw it away. Where this set is, if you want to use the cars, you want to redo the cars, you want to make them better, they're a hobby. Okay? What's the problem is that that some companies like to treat it as a toy, but then it should be more of a hobby. Okay? And it's a dark trail that you go under, and this right here, you can expand it. The only way you can expand this is just by another one of these sets. Okay, now this set, you can find this type of track all over Menards and all over Amazon, because it's a low end, entry level, $39, $49, $59 set. And you can add to this as big as you want. And so you could find these cars all over the internet, but there's no hobby line of this. Okay. Now they've tried to make a hobby line like right here. But this was designed only as a one shot. And this didn't sell. And I bought all of Auto World. They had like 600 sets left. I bought all of them. And I still have like 100 sets left, okay? So that was supposed to be hobby, but it's really a toy grade. You could buy RC all you want at Toys or Walmart, okay? And it's toy grade. It's not designed to last long, but if you buy this from me, the Big Bear 2, you could run this for 10 years, and I'll have everything you need to run this thing for 10 years. Extra batteries, extra chargers, extra parts for it. Everything you need for your Big Bear, you can get at ProTinkerToys.com. This is hobby grade. The problem is that Auto World and AFX, they're selling in that frame, in that toy environment. So when you go into Hobby Lobby, You go to their hobby department, but it's all these toys. Just low-end price toys. And so, and I don't know if Auto World's being duped into making sure that, well, you know, we have to have all these standards for toys and everything, when the standards aren't the same for a hobby, okay? You're allowed to have all these parts, all these bearings, and all these magnets because it's a hobby. You need these parts to continue your hobby, not a toy where kids are going to eat magnets and all that. Boy, I'm in a mood today, boy. So, boy, you want to get me going? I'm already going. I'm going so much that I can't even get stopped. Holy moly! I'm so pumped up. The problem is that, like for example, what was I watching a video on about an item, and it's all made in the same factory. If you go to the back door, you got the same item, but if you go to the back door, you can get that same aisle that has lower quality of parts. See, there's one thing that you have to understand about the Chinese, okay? If they could, let's say they have 2 pallets, they have 2 Gaylords filled with metal, okay? And one metal is a little less quality. It has too many imperfections in it. Chaff, let's say chaff. And but the other company, let's say a company goes, no, I don't want that. I want the best metal. And so, but at night, what the Chinese do, hey, we want to get rid of this metal, so let's just make a bunch of stuff with the cheap metal or the cheap plastic or the cheap wiring. Okay, let's get rid of all this old material. Okay, material that Traxxas or HPI, they don't approve of. We'll go ahead and put it under our own label and sell it to our own Chinese. They won't even know it, or sell it to Indonesia or Taiwan or the Philippines or another country that they don't care about the quality as so much as Americans do. And that's what happens. Okay? That's what happens, and that's what happens with everything, okay? Everything that's why people say, well, China's this great economic. China's, if you would take away this false, what do you call it? This false curtain that has been created, or this false facade of China, you would find out that China is basically, you know, they claim to be a third world country. And if you would pull that away, you would find out that China is so inferior to us in every way, okay? Every way. I don't care what it is. Oh, they could launch a satellite. They could launch a space station, but now they're having problems with it, okay? Now, and then Artemis. Don't get me into Artemis 2 and NASA. How they've totally screwed the Artemis program is an absolute joke. And it's going to take Elon Musk with the SpaceX and the Falcon 9 and the Super Heavy. That's the rocket of the future. Is a rocket you can launch and you can reuse it again. You're saving $90 million every time you launch a rocket. That's the thing people still don't understand. That's the thing that people still don't get their head around, that launching a rocket and then using it again. Jim's Slot Car Obsession. Jim's Slot Car. Now, why does that guy sound familiar? Brian, will the new AMP chassis save Auto World? Okay, so here's what's Daniel's opinion of Auto World. Here's Daniel's opinion. I'm going to give you Daniel's opinion of Auto World. Is that the money that Auto World, the money they're making really is in die-cast and in model kits. That's where their real money is. Die-cast and model kits. And Daniel doesn't think that that slot cars is more of a, they sell them, but it's a drain on Auto World. Okay. And now that's his opinion. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think I think slot cars are still important, but I don't think it's a priority as high as priority as I think. Now I could be wrong, but I haven't been shown by Auto World that is a priority based on these AMP chassis, based on these springs and guide shoes. It would have been so easy to get 100 to 200 springs and shoes to me. It would be so easy. You just call I've had it done before when I was with Irwin Toy. You just call the factory, hey, we need 100 springs you sent to this address, ship them now. And I would get parts from ProTinker and from Aduca. They would ship me boxes of parts and accessories, guide shoes, springs, everything I need for SCX Digital. I would get all the parts that I would need. And I kept all my customers happy. That's the key, is keeping your customers happy. And I had fun doing that. I had a lot of fun doing that. And that's NASA is buying SpaceX. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So how many people did I piss off today? I have 84. Better go to Nassau, Brian, and set them straight. Except the Tycho caller. Brian, is the Earth round or flat? Brian, you should go to AMP Deluxe Pit Kit. AMP Deluxe Pit Kit. Yeah. AMP Deluxe Pit Kit. That's a good idea. AMP Deluxe Pit Kit. The AMP Deluxe Pit Kit. And if we're out of any of those dinosaurs, let me know. I need a list, and let Daniel know so we can get a list of those so we can get those ordered by Bill. Brian, will the new AMP chassis save Auto World? It's not necessarily saving Auto World. What Auto World need is they needed another chassis that for their sets that's less intensive. I mean, it's not like the Thunderjets or the Extraction or the 4 gears are that intensive. The problem with the sets, and I told Craig this 4 years ago. I said the problem with your sets is you've got them in these big boxes, and then when they started doing these smaller boxes, okay, more consolidated, smaller boxes, less empty space, you save tons of money on these things. Number one, you save them in shipping. You can get more of them in a sea container. So that means you're bringing your cost down on the set, okay? I told Craig this. I said you could get every set in a 18 by 8 by 8 box. I don't care what set you have. 18 by 8 by 8 box, okay? And if you do it right, okay, and I told him you should do it like a fold out a poster that you would fold out like you could almost like take the lid down, put it down, and there'd be a big picture, okay, that people could use to save or cut or. Welcome to the crazy Brian Lafort. Welcome to this crazy show, Steven. Hey, Bob, Jim, Paul, good. Oh, everybody's good. Hey, buddy, Steve, good. Everybody's good. Steve is good. I'm good. Auto World may sell their Slocker Vision to AFX. Now that would, what? Okay, so Auto World may sell their slot car division to AFX. Well, first of all, that would never happen, okay? Well, no, I wouldn't say never. No, I don't even want to go down that road. Yes, my Apple phone was made by a 10-year-old in China. Yes, you're probably right. Rami, that's why Trump is on tariffs, to get manufacturing back here. It's working slowly, but it's working. For some reason, I have a thinkering for some peaches. So some people say that you cannot make this in America, okay? And I would say to a person, you have no vision. If you don't believe this can be made in America at the same price that it's being made in China, tell that to the millions of workers that were making, what did I hear? Wait a minute. What was it? In 1990s, a Ford Motor Company was selling, at one time, Ford Motor Company was selling a Ford F-150 every 30 seconds. Let that sink in. Every 30 seconds. Then you look at how many Jeeps were made, okay? The number one vehicle that was made between 1940 and 1944 was the Willys Jeep. They made nearly 4 million of them, okay? They were the easiest vehicle. There's a video on YouTube you can watch that says 4 guys putting a Jeep together from scratch in less than 2 minutes. Let that sink in. So if somebody tells me we can't do something, tell that to the dock workers at the Kaiser shipbuilding plants all through World War II when the British told them you can't build a Liberty ship in a month. They said, no, that's impossible. And well, you know what? Americans did it. We got them down to a week. They were competing against 2 Kaiser ship lines. Who could build one the fastest? So if you're telling me this can't be made in the United States, I just would tell you, you know what? I would pay $10 more if this was made in the United States. Because now we've got American workers putting this together. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Number one, 80% of this is injection molded. So all the parts are injection molded, okay? So you're telling me that you can't hire a bunch of old women or retired women or grandmothers or grandmas or whatever you call them, or... Well, that doesn't work. Then you got Nate here. He's free. I knew he was going to. I saw that order come in on Saturday, and I go, oh, Nate's going to have fun with that.
No, I sure am.
I knew he was going to have a problem with that order. I knew he was going to have a problem with that order. And I said to myself, you know what? Why do you know so much, Bryan? And I said to myself, well, there's a reason why you know so much. Because you've done so much. That's it right there. The pirate pistol you have, I have any. Do you have any in stock? Yes, we have 4 different pirate pistols. I can't show you, but I'll do a short. If you go on Facebook, I'll show you, okay? Matter of fact, I'll do a short video about the pirate pistols. How's that, okay? And then you guys can watch it. I'll do a short, all right? Okay, so this is, why do I have that camera pointing in the wrong direction? I have no idea. So we got to stop that. We got to do this. We got to stop this. We got to go here. We got to start over again. We got to flip the camera around. So a lot of people ask me, do we have any pirate guns and pirate pistols? And we did have pirate pistols. Where are the pirate? Oh, right here. We have this pirate pistol, which is a deluxe pirate pistol. Okay, now it's not a cap gun, but it's just a fun, interactive metal pirate cap gun. And then we have two different styles of the pirate pistols. Actually, one style. This is the most popular right here. Look at this, all die cast. This is all plastic, but it's engraved plastic. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Only available at ProTinker Toys. We have the best selection of cap guns. Matter of fact, we have the best selection of cap guns. I can't even keep them in stock. And so this is the pirate pistol. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that awesome looking? Doesn't that look just so beautiful? You can get that right now at ProTinkerToys.com. It's the flintlock pistol for number 94. Number 94 is the pistol. We don't have any more of those mini ones, do we?
No, we should have a bunch. No, we sold them all.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, one person bought all of them.
Huh. Isn't that funny? We had those for like a while.
And then we have the wooden flint rocks. This is by Paris. These are all wooden. And this will take a single cap shot. This is all wooden, a single flint rock, okay? All available at ProTinkerToys.com. Everything you want for cap guns. But unfortunately, we are out of, look at this. This is what we're out of. We're out of half of our guns. Sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. Now here's our other pistol, our other pirate pistol. We have a big one and a small one. Look at that one. Isn't that sweet looking? These are all available at ProTinkerToys.com. Yeah, that's right, baby. ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. And we will see you later. So a lot of people ask me, you know, a lot of people ask me a lot of things, you know. I've always said, you know, that, you know, you're only as good as you think, you know, and pirate guns. And it's very important that to know, and I've always told my kids that I know 97% of what needs to be known. The other 3 does not matter, okay? You know, like what time should I get up in the morning? I don't need to know that, you know, and see, what it takes is, it takes pirate cap guns, the number 40 and the number 94 by Gonher, die-cast cap guns. You know what it is? It's really the drive. Nobody has, they want to make the quick buck, and that's it. They want to make the quick buck. That's all there is to it. They want to make the quick dollar, and that's it. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to make the quick dollar, and there's more to that. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. What is everybody talking about? Vic, pre-order one. The new AFX Police Interceptor with lights, $39.99. I'm not making any money. I'm not making any money at $39.99, just so everybody knows. Okay, I'm not making any money. All right? But I'm buying them because you guys want them, okay? AFX Super International and 10 cars and a tune-up kit, Bryan's Bargain. It's the best deal on the market. Bryan's, I'd rather give you the money than RC's Friday's payday. Kevin W., is there a new Bryan's Bargain sale today? There's a Bryan's Bargain. We got 18 items that are in Bryan's Bargains. 18 items in Bryan's Bargain, okay? Bob at Electric Avenue, I think it's more 40% to make up the other 60. Victor Rodriguez, the 4 F1 cars in the new international set looks very nice, and they will run just as good. LOL, that's right. Right on, Brian. Right on, Brian. Right on, Brian. Pre-order one. You want to get we got the Super International. We got them in stock. Or not in stock, but they're coming. So a lot of people ask me, do we have any pirate guns? You know, so you want to get your, pirate you want to get one of your, you want to get one of the, Super Internationals, the new Super International. That's their up-to-date set, basically. the Super International, and you want to get one of those right now if you can. And so a lot of people have. So a lot of people ask me, do we have any pirate guns? Do we have any pirate guns? Pirate pistols. And we did have pirate pistols. So if you go and look at my YouTube video, I just did a YouTube video. Deluxe pirate pistol. Okay, so let's see. Mandy. It's okay, Grandpa. Don't like people. See, Mandy's obsessed with pictures. She's got this. Oh, she's got a more obsession than my mom. I thought my mom was obsessed with baby pictures or with pictures, family pictures. And you know where they are now? You know where all the pictures my mom took? They're all in boxes. Fill her gas tank, but oil makes a lot things ready. He has bundled deals because he can't sell them individually. No, that's not the reason why, William B. The reason I do Brian's Bargain is to give you guys a deal, okay, if you buy this as a package, which I end up selling you this anyways. It's a bargain. I have 20 Brian's Bargains. Let me double check. Brian's Bargain. There are 20 Brian's Bargains. Which one? How many are you missing?
Like half of them.
You're kidding.
No.
I need that list right now so I can call IMX today when I'm done with the live stream so they can ship them all out to me today.
Will do.
It's okay, Grandpa. Don't let people ruin your day. Oh my gosh. Adam. What was the guy complaining about on the phone? Adam. Brian. Ramsey Butler. Bob Electric, the same 40%. They sell out quickly. He has bundles. LOL. What would you rather give Brian the money or Amazon or Temu? Brian, do a new AFX Brian's Bargains, new price Interceptor. No, I don't have the Interceptor is already at the lowest price we're putting it. If you could find it cheaper than $39.99, buy it. If you can find it cheaper than that price, buy it. Okay? That's the problem. Okay? If you can find it cheaper, buy it. I can't go down to that. I won't be in business. I can't be in business if I'm selling it at the lowest price possible. It's impossible to do that. It's impossible. Impossible. Oh man, that sounds good. It smells good. You can't do it. $39.98. Show Slayer, Moorhead cars. Brian, do you have the new Brian, do a new AFX bargain with the police interceptor car and the new international set and one of your exclusives. I could do that. I just don't have the set yet. I'd have to wait until I get the new Super International set, okay? So we can do that later, okay? When I get them. They're supposed to be here next week. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with justice for all. Brian LaForte, yes, sirree. I'm going to, are you going to sell trains? Well, that's a very good question. I would love to sell trains, but trains is another industry that is struggling because, let me put it this way. Every company out there has raised their prices so much, okay, that a lot of these, quote, hobbies, toys, I won't call them toys, but hobbies, they've gotten so out of priced that you can't really see the problem. Here's the problem. We don't have, and I know a lot of people will say that those were junk. I had lots of them. I had a lot of fun with them. But they were toys. But the Tyco train, they had a Tyco train line that was unbelievable, okay? They don't have a Bachmann used to be that way. Bachmann used to be an affordable starter sets, okay? Now you can't even find a Bachmann train set under, a nice set with a lot of track for under $200, $250. Need an HO train and slot car cross piece. Yes, I've asked Auto World to make that, but nobody wants to listen to me. You know what? It's like you could only tell them so long what to do, or here's what you should do. Now, here's what you would think that. So if there's somebody, let's put it this way: you would think that somebody that's been in the business for all these years, you would think you would go to him and at least get information from him. Hey, well, you know what? Let me make a prediction. That I would say because I've noticed this in my life, that things reoccur. I guarantee you within 5 years, either Auto World, either AFX, either Scale Electric or SCX or Carrera, one of those companies are going to call me and ask me, hey, how do we get our sales up? Let me just put it that way. Somebody will call me, okay? And I will be back into the line. You know what I'm saying? Hello, so this is State Farm. This is Lance Wood, State Farms. This is a notice that your auto renewal, you will see what? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm trying to get a hold of Lance Wood.
Hi, this is Lance Wood, State Farm.
I know that. I'm trying to get a hold of Lance Wood.
Understood. He's not in the office today. Can I try to help you?
No, I just wanted to bother the snot out of him.
Do you have a cell phone number?
Yeah, it's 419-575-3776. Just tell him Brian Young, he got a $15 discount from Progressive, and he'll be switching back to Progressive. Just to let him know that Progressive called me, and they texted me, and they said my prices will be $15 cheaper if I go back to them, okay?
Oh, okay.
So let him know that. If you could let him know that, make sure he calls me. I just want to get him. I just want to get him going,
All right, I'll let him know.
All right, thank you. All right, so that was, let's see here. Now, I never can call him because he's never available. Lance, let's see, L-A-N. Let's try calling him. Now, Lance is my State Farm. I used to have State Farm all the time. And I switched to Progressive. Something happened with State Farm, and I lost State Farm. And because I had State Farm literally ever since I was in the Navy. And but anyways,
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my big fans on YouTube, because I just told them that I got an email text saying that my rate went up $15, but then Progressive, I just got a call from Progressive and they want to lower my rate by $15. So I don't know what to do.
What you do is you delete the email from Progressive and you call your buddy Lance. That's what you do.
Oh, well,
Hey,
I'm
want a
doing.
burger? Let's go back. Let's go eat
I'm
at
doing.
Fostoria.
I'm doing that right now. I
Why you didn't even ask me?
when
What's
I,
up with that?
this guy right here, this Lance Woods on the phone. I tell you, he is a good salesman. He's a good State Farm salesman. Okay, now just being said that I got this says this notice that your auto renewal will see a $15 increase in a month due to the rates changes in the state of Ohio. If you have any further questions, please call us. And I'm just wondering what's going on in which I'm going to get a $15 increase. This is for you can go on more vacations?
No, it's not how it works, dude. It's not how it works. We love saving people money. Let me look into it.
Okay, all right, you look into it. Hey, yeah, we got to have lunch again too, okay?
Let's do it. I'm hungry right now, but I think you've already eaten, so.
Well, no, I don't eat till
rain
1
check
o'clock.
it.
I don't eat till 1 o'clock. Now, if you want to go to Wilson's, or we can go to where are you right now?
I'm in Fostoria.
Oh, you're at Fostoria. Well, at 1
Yeah.
o'clock we could go to the place.
I'm with a brand new recruit right now doing some training.
Are you training? Well, you want me to come there and help you?
Yeah. Hey, I will always take advice from a brother. Always.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
The coolest toy store in Wayne, Ohio.
No, in the world.
It's awesome.
Okay,
In the world.
Unbelievable how you would say that.
Yeah.
And you didn't buy anything with me for Christmas, just so you know.
Yeah. Hey, I did. I did.
And I have to pay.
got a remote control
I had to
car,
pay a
so I'm up to Watson.
$15 more bill. Unbelievable. I don't know what to do.
I need some more of those helicopters.
Yeah, well, I got plenty of them. Okay, plenty of them.
I'll swing over.
All right.
Why don't you bring one to lunch?
All righty.
All right,
When
see
do
you,
you
man.
when do you want to have lunch?
Man, you tell me. I can do it Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, let's do it Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All right.
7 o'clock.
Bye.
Bye.
He's a nice
Hi,
guy.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Marie.
Welcome to the show.
He is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He owns State Farm in Bowling Green and in Fostoria, and he got us to switch over when we bought the bank. I was with Progressive for 10 years, almost 20 years, and he cut my prices almost by 20% from Progressive. So that was funny. We are not going to have donut time anymore. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to have donut time, just not right now. Not for another 15 minutes. So we've got a lot of things to talk about. What did I want to say? I thought his name was Jake. Do you know what one TV series my son David and I have been watching lately? And I can't believe, there's a lot of TV series that I never watched. Yeah, I know, just because I'm busy. I was busy so much. But there's one show that David and I like to watch. It's just funny, and that's called The Middle. Okay? Actually, it was the lady that played in Everybody Loves Raymond. It was his wife. And she was in another series for 9 years called The Middle. They ran for 9 years. And it was a funny family show. The dad was, not this bumbling idiot. He was a nice dad that, was just a typical dad. He worked at an Indiana, takes place in Indiana, but it was all filmed in Burbank in it's called the Warner Brother Ranch, which they sold that. They tore everything down. It was where all the movies, all the Steinfeld show, all the sets were torn down from all the shows from going back into the 70s and the 60s. My dad cracks up. The Middle. I watched Blues Brothers last night. You know what another movie I watched what was I watched it Friday night? Was I watched for oh shoot, what is well I told my son, so tonight at 6:00 we're watching the funniest movie ever made. The funniest movie ever made. We're gonna watch the boys tonight at 6:00. We're gonna start watching it at 6:00. It's 2.5 hours, and so we're gonna start it at 6:00. We're watching the funniest movie ever made. Okay, who could tell me the funniest movie ever made? Can anybody guess the funniest movie ever made? And I will throw in a free club car. I'll throw in a free club car if you can guess the funniest movie ever made. The funniest movie. Oh, King 77703. He won already. Oh, wow. King 77703. He is the winner for the club car. Now I got to find out who that guy is. It's a mad, 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 mad world. That movie is the funniest movie ever made. Okay. Number one, it's clean. Okay. Anybody can watch the movie. There's not a single scene. The only scene that you could say that is maybe risque is when the son of Ethel Merman and his girlfriend, she's in a bikini and she's dancing. That's the only thing that you could say is questionable. Okay, but the whole movie is the funniest movie ever made, and the winner is King 77703. And he'll have to email us his name and address so we can send him this free car. King 77703. King 77703 is the winner. King. I'm from UK. Well, we'll have to ship it to UK unless you want to place an order and we'll ship it with the order. So King 77703, he's watching us from Great Britain. You know, isn't that amazing? California. Yeah, can I help you please in California?
Hello. My name is Steve. I'm calling from Public Energy Group regarding a recent meter reading.
Yes. How can I help you?
It turns out actually we have made a reading error over the past 5 months.
Okay.
We're issuing a credit to you.
Okay.
You receive in the form of a check.
All right. All right, good. Thank you very much. You have a great day now. Hey, listen, I need a refund.
The credit we are issuing is $423.72. I just need to confirm the name to put on the check.
Yeah, put on there Billy Bob.
Can you please spell the name for me?
Yeah, Billy, Billy, Bob, B-O-B.
I can't process a refund with the talking at the same time.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Billy.
Okay, great. Well, we have your address on file, and we will be sending out the check for
What's
you.
the address on file?
Well, also, please be aware that there is an admin fee of $100 and the sending fee of $220, the meter processing fee of $103, and of course the customer service tax fee of $3, which is standard in the state.
Got it. Okay. Now, if you think I'm an idiot, I know you've been pranked. I know. We've been pranked. Yeah. All right. Adam loves to do these things. He loves to do all these thingamajiggies. That's all Adam has time for. That's all Adam has time for. Adam just... So you're probably asking me, why is It's a Mad, 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 Mad World the funniest movie ever made? Well, first of all, you have to watch the movie, okay? Hey, Nate. Nate, you need to go over and help them. They got a washer at your house. They didn't.
Yeah, I had to get a washer.
Why?
Because last year mine broke.
What do you mean yours? What do you mean your washer? Your washer?
We should go over. Dude, Rent a Center is such a scam.
I'll just buy you one.
I get
Take it out of your salary.
Yeah, don't go to Rent a Center, bro.
That's my dad's problem.
No,
Is that a
just tell-
Samsung
You
one?
should tell your
Yeah.
dad that
Those are
unless
the
your mom will
worst.
take it out of your check.
The,
He'll buy it, and you won't have to pay any rental fees. Did you buy both washer and dryer?
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad deal.
No, it's
Because
great.
you got a Samsung, which are the worst.
That's the worst.
That's like
Samsung is the worst.
is the worst.
The best washer and dryer are
Speed
Speed Queen.
Speed,
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I know that,
It's just simple. They're made in America too.
and I'll have it delivered to you. Go tell them to cancel that.
By that Franklin's,
Oh my God.
he's right about that.
So here is why I knew that the Speed Queen washer and dryer are the greatest washer and dryers. Okay, here's why I finally realized that. So I was in every hotel that I go to, okay? Every hotel I go to always had the same washer and dryer. And I'm like thinking to myself, why do they have the same washer and dryer in every hotel that I go to? The Speed Queen commercial. I'm thinking, Speed Queen commercial. Now, why would they have the Speed Queen commercial? They never break. They never break because they're hotels and they don't want to have to pay maintenance fees. Plus, you have to pay. So they want to do a pay machine that has dials that they don't break, that they're 100% efficient. That's why I spent $1,200 or $2,000 on a washer and a dryer from Gidsenberg, my favorite appliance, Randolph appliance. I got two a Speed Queen, best washers and dryers. Now the only problem is because my wife was doing a lot of washing, we're going through a lot of water because I've got 3 families doing water at my house. Ha ha ha! Holy crap! Hey, yeah, yes, Brian. Brian calling. You need a refund on your perm. No, I don't need a refund on my perm. What they did is, and I found this out on Friday. Okay, I asked her, I wanted it to be more of a small. She says, well, that's a different. I didn't know that. She thought I wanted it like this curl. And we've got it rescheduled for in April. She's going to do the small curls, like the afro curls, okay? These are large curls, which I didn't know. All right, so it's now called Alliance. Alliance what? New mattress van, Alliance. What's now called Alliance? Speed Queen, built in Wisconsin, same city, is the birth of the Republican Party. New mattress van. It's now called Alliance. Hey Siri, is Speed Queen renamed? Speed Queen has been renamed. It remains a prominent brand under Alliance Laundry Systems. Founded 1900, Speed Queen has been known 1928. Still called Speed Queen. All right, why do you want done, LOL? Go to the barber shop and get a haircut. Yeah, Chuck, LOL. Luke. Well, guess what, guys? Guess what? It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time with Brian. Hi there, my name is Brian Young, and we are having a nice Mexican Coke with a bag of Hostess donuts powdered. 6 mini donuts, and they're only 400 calories. And this is all sponsored by ProTinkerToys.com, and we're being sponsored by Hostess and by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is hosting today's show, and they're part of Donut Time with Brian. It's Donut Time with Brian, and oh boy, it's almost freezing. Oh man, that's good. Oh man. Be a real Navy man and go get a haircut. Now, I don't know why you guys have to be mean to me. My mom used to get perms. I used to get a perm in high school every year. Donut time with Brian. Oh. So we need to get a letter. La 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 dee, la la. La 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 la. So well, you know, it's like this. Why don't you just get a bigger donuts? I'll tell you why. Who convinced you to get a perm? I did. I did. I look nice in a perm. I look very nice. So everybody, I guarantee you, let me just say this officially. So if this gets back to Scale Electric, maybe somebody will call me. If you want to get your sales up in America for Scale Electric, you need to call me. And I'll tell you how to do it. Because what they're doing right now, it ain't going to work. I'm telling you that right now. Mm-mm-mm. Only Bryan can get it up. Maybe next week you'll wear a skirt and go. I don't know why you guys are so upset with me about my perm. I don't understand. Okay, that was another Bryan's bargain. I need to get address for King. I need King to send me an address so we can send him his prize. Yeah, Bryan Laforte, cheers. Yeah, Bryan, you told the hairdresser to get a perm because we told you to get it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yep.
Your call had been.
Well, that was donut time with Bryan. Now, some reason, everybody's upset with my perm. Everybody's upset with my perm. Okay, and I don't know why, okay? I don't know what I've done to get everybody upset with me, okay? LMAO. Hey, Siri, what does LMAO... Hey, Siri, what does LMAO on a text message?
You have no new messages.
No, hey Siri, what does the letters LMAO as a text message mean? Laugh my ass off. Laugh my ass off. LMAF. No, I need your address, King. I don't know why he's LMAO off. Oh my gosh. Laugh my ass off. Ha ha ha. You're beautiful. Laughing my ass off. LMAI. I just found that out. I don't know what all these different... Do you realize that 100 years ago, if you would send a telegram, that would be 3 words, or that'd be 4 words. Okay, so that would cost you, let's say, maybe 4 words. It might have cost you maybe $1. Let's say 50 cents. But if you would just send LMAO, just say LMAO, that's 1 word, that'd maybe call you 10 cents. You play with your hair like a girl. Unbelievable. You pretty. Let's see. ROFLAMO. Now we have some more. ROFLAMO. All right, so what is ROF LMAO? Hey Siri, what is the text ROF LMAO? Rolling off the roof laughing. No, that's not a... Oh, it's a bad word. I'm hearing...
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, I've tried. So, order. Hey, Nancy, there's that Sherman tank that Bill's supposed to send me, but give me 4 each of all of the creatures, the animals that you have, those plastic animals, and send me out my tanks, and send me 2 extra. That should be enough to get it free shipping. Give me a call if there isn't. So, so we are doing, we are doing very well at the store. The only thing that I'm not happy with is there are some things that are frustrating with AFX and Auto World. And wouldn't you know it, those are the 2 main companies that are doing slot cars. And I'm thinking like, what the heck? W Triplet. I wonder who W Triplet is.
William.
William who? William Triplet?
Yes.
Yeah, your name is William Triplet?
Yes, from Leavittsburg.
Leavittsburg. Yes.
Warren, I'm the one that always have you hook me up with the deals, and I comment on live stream, and I'm the one that Mike was going to fix my ideal TCR car.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the ideal cars. We do not have parts for those cars at all. I don't know what to do.
I was trying to get some rear tires for him, Brian, to have Mac match them up last week, the ones I have here. I know he was going to work on it. He said that probably all it needed was a cleaning. And I sent him in last June, and Mac said he hasn't heard from him, and Daniel said he hasn't heard from him.
I haven't heard. The only time we've talked to Silent Mike was last Thursday. You know what? Next time he comes in, I think he'll be there on Thursday, I will ask him if he still has those ideal cars. Okay, so check with me next Friday. Okay.
All right, is Mac there today? Because he was trying to match me up some tires.
No, he's not. Well, he is, but he's working right now on getting orders out.
Okay.
If you could check, later. Yeah, call later, like at 1 or 2 o'clock. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, how have you been?
I'm doing very good.
Looks good, by the way.
What?
I don't. Your perm looks like they did a real good job. I'm getting.
Yeah, I know. My hair looks really nice. I look really sharp, and everybody thinks that my hair looks great.
Hey, I got a surprise for you when I see you at the show.
All right, at the show. Yeah, that's going to be in April, the end of April. Don't forget.
Okay.
All righty.
In Beloit there?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be March.
No, it's always April and October.
All right. I'll give you a hint. It's something that you take.
Okay. All right.
I can't tell you because it'll give it away.
All right, we'll just do it.
Ask you real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have any more Tyco curve huggers that I bought from you at the show for like around $10, $9.90?
Yeah, we still have some of those.
Chassis?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna call and place an order for them.
All right.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right,
Nice
yep.
talking to you
Yep.
again. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Why does he always call me? The guy's got serious problem. He needs a haircut too. You need a haircut. You know, you need to get a haircut like mine. You need to get a perm like me.
Or a haircut or a hat.
Yeah, or a hat.
Yeah. Who's got what?
Oh no, I just was. Hey, go ahead and send me like 4 each of all those little, all the animals.
Oh, okay.
You know which ones? The plastic animals you have.
The ones in the plastic bags.
Yes.
The Mammy Joe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just send me 4 each of all of them.
Gotcha.
Because there's a lot we're out of and we're beginning to sell them again. I don't know why all this stuff's selling. And then go ahead and send me that tank back to me. And then go ahead and send me an extra one so that I'll have an extra one in stock.
Okay.
And,
Did you send that tank back to me?
no, I haven't sent it back to you.
Okay.
When do you want me? I can get that out today. I'll get that out today.
Okay.
I'll send you the extra parts that you sent me too, because I don't need them.
Okay.
So you, all right?
All righty.
All right.
Will do.
I got my hotel. I got it at the Circus here. The whole week is $500, baby.
Yeah, I think we got 3 rooms. 3 rooms for the whole week, and it was about $500 for the whole.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't have any fleas in those rooms.
No, we don't have them. You just don't walk under the sign with the pigeon shit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You've been over there, right?
Yes, that's where a guy got murdered.
Yeah, it's always interesting.
Unbelievable.
It's an extra show. It's like the sideshow.
Yeah, right. All right. Now let me ask you this. And I'm just asking this. You know, I don't care what you say, yes or no. Would you have a problem if I brought David? Or do they have an age limit inside ASD?
Oh, they may have.
Okay. All right.
They may have. You can check it.
All right.
But
Do you have a problem if I brought him?
I got no problem as long as he's not stealing nothing from any place.
Well, that's Frankie. That's Frankie. Did you see the video I did of Frankie? He ate the can of peaches.
No, I didn't see that.
A whole can. A whole can of peaches. I said, did you eat this? He goes, yes. I said, do me 50 jumping jacks right now. He did 50 jumping jacks. Well, I don't know. I'm going to talk to Daniel. I'm going to ask him because I think he wants to come because he wants to go look at some stuff from United Products. They're the ones that do all the Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels. I know he wants to get more Matchboxes. So I don't know. He might want to come. So I might bring him. I don't know yet. I got to talk to him.
All right.
So I'll let you know what I'm doing. Okay? All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.
All right. So that's that. They don't have parts for the new amp. No kidding. They don't have parts for the new amp chassis. I've been asking for parts for the amp chassis for... Oh, now what? What? You really have to do this?
Hey, do you want to...
Do no, seriously. You really like to do this, don't you? You like to... You like to add... You... I see. When do you want to go camping?
March 27th. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Why do you want to do that?
Because Alex is on spring break, and this place has an indoor swimming pool. It's a really nice place.
Where is it?
Dundee, Ohio. It's right near Amish country, pastries, and it's called. I text you. It's called Evergreen Campground. You would really. I've never been there. We always drive by it. It's top notch. It's $160 for the weekend.
Evergreen Campground.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know tomorrow.
All right, let me know as soon as you can.
Yeah, I will.
Book
I know.
All
All right, I'll let you know. All right.
bye.
Evergreen. Hey Siri, where is Evergreen Campground in Dundee? Hey Siri, Evergreen Campground in Dundee, Ohio. Oh wow, they got a nice indoor pool. That'd be fun to go to. I wonder when Kathy's she never answers during the day anyways. Hey, when is spring break this year?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, when is spring break?
The
Oh my gosh. Hello.
the 27th.
The what now?
I lost the internet.
What do you mean you lost the internet?
I have no internet. I was teaching. I do have my other teacher in there teaching it right now, but I can't reconnect. I have no internet service.
All righty. When is spring break?
23rd to the 27th, but I do have Frank's getting his toe surgery on the 20th, and then I do have another appointment for him with the neurologist during that week. Why?
I'll let you know when I get home.
All right.
I'll fix the internet.
Thank you for calling the F&M Bank. Thank you for calling the
Thank you for calling Amplex Internet.
Thank you for calling Amplex Business. For news.
Did you know that Amplex Internet offers business solutions for companies here in Northwest Ohio? From lightning-fast fiber optic connections to our fixed wireless service, Amplex Internet has your business.
Thank you for calling Amplex. My name is Jack. How can I help you?
Hey Jack, Brian Young here in Wayne, Ohio with Protinker Toys. We have 4 locations. My wife's schooling internet is down at 229 East Main Street.
Okay, let me take a look. Give me one moment. I see the modem's up. I say it was rebooted just a couple minutes ago. Let me take the router. Looks like the router is up as well. Do you know what happens when she tries to connect?
I don't know. Yeah, did you get it restarted?
Looks like everything should be up.
You just plugged it back in and nothing's happening? No, you restarted everything. You unplugged it and restarted or turned it on? Okay. Unable to connect. Yeah, shoot. Did you hear that?
I heard you said it said unable to connect.
Yeah, unable to connect. She unplugged him and turned it back on.
Okay. My next question then would be,
It says site can't be
if she
reached.
tries to connect on another device, does it do the same thing?
Try running Windows diagnostic, and it says check network cables, modem, router, and won't go there anywhere.
How about checking the TV? Is the TV working?
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, we do sell Tinker Toys, just so you know. Go get me a can of Tinker Toys.
A what?
A can of Tinker Toys.
One of these?
No, Tinker Toys.
Okay.
They're in the round container.
Okay, that's working.
What, dear?
TV is working. YouTube TV works.
This is a.
So the TV is working?
These are Tinker Toys.
I know.
People will call us because of that company.
These are Tinker Toys. This is what it used to be called. Yeah, the TV works. So what's wrong with their computer?
It's both my computer.
So if the TV is working, if it hasn't been tried yet, I would try to restart the computer.
She did that. She turned them off and restarted them.
Yep. Restart them again.
So you're saying you've got numbers going to the modem and the router?
I do, yes. And if the TV is working,
Yeah, no, that's we're a diagnostic. Yeah, if it's working, that means that her computers aren't connecting. And
Okay, I'll restart my.
well, no, we're just fine. We're just diagnosing it, dear. We know that there's internet because the TV is working.
Right, the TV is working.
If there's no internet, we wouldn't have TV. Well, you wouldn't be able to get on to YouTube.
I wouldn't be able to get on YouTube.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get on YouTube, or you wouldn't get on Me TV. Okay.
That's what the YouTube TV. So, all right, I'll restart those and see what happens.
Well, no, start them right now. That's why we're doing this over the phone.
I'm restarting it right now again.
I tell you, I've been married for her 40 years.
I said I restarted them already.
And you know what's funny, because she taught computer science in elementary, and I was the one that was always fixing things. Isn't that funny?
You're the only one fixing it, okay?
I love you, dear.
I did well, Dad.
I love you.
Okay?
I love you, dear.
Yeah.
She would always say.
I thought software.
She always would say, "I love you, dear." I go, "I know." It's hard not to love me. You know what I'm saying? After 40 years, you're just like, "Oh my gosh, he's even better now than he was when I first met him."
Okay, yeah. right.
Right, dear?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you get your computers restarted?
A little bit of teasing is a good thing.
Oh, that's why I tease her. Come on, that's why I've been married 40 years. 40 years of this.
40 years.
Of teasing her.
Yeah, no.
You
That's
know
what
what I'm
I
saying?
always tell my wife when I tease her. I'm
Yeah.
like, I tease you because I love you.
That's right. That's what I always told my kids. The more I pick on you, the more I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't pick on you. So that's why my customers, I say, the more I pick on them, the more I love them. If I don't pick on them, then I don't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So did you get on, dear?
I understand.
It's still loading, okay? You know, it's the school computer.
Well, maybe your school computers suck.
Loading.
So that's the thing. We know there's internet. So, can you get on your phone? Your phone should be connected too. Well, we know there's internet there, so it's got to be with your computers, dear.
All right, dear, I'm working on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So this is Tinker Toys. It's called Maykits. But basically they're Tinker Toys from the 1950s. No plastic, all wood parts. Right here. We sell more of these right here than any. Look at it, it's all wooden parts. Unfortunately, they're made in China. Can't you make these in the US? Unbelievable. Anyways, this is it right here. My kits. Toys of today. Train engineers of tomorrow. There you go. All right, available at ProTinkerToys.com. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for my wife. She's
okay. It's still not connecting.
Still not connecting. What do you think it is?
Let me try something else. Hold on.
Wait a minute. She's trying something else. Now, I'm wondering what.
To go to Firefox. No, we're still having trouble finding that site. We cannot connect to the server right now. Try again later. www.google.com. It's not connecting.
Yeah, but is it connecting to your school thing?
No, it's not connecting to Google.
It's not connecting to Google.
I can't connect to Class 6. I can't connect to my school.
What do you think it is?
Does it show her connected to either the Wi-Fi connection or the Ethernet connection?
Does it show you connected to the internet? Can you go to another, open up another?
Go to my internet thing, okay?
You what?
I just mean the, like at the bottom right, normally it'll show where the internet connection is. Does it show anything there?
I'm sorry, say that again.
It says
at the bottom right, it'll normally show if you're connected either
Does
via
it
Ethernet
say
or
on the
Wi-Fi.
bottom, does it say it's connected to the internet?
Yes, it says connected and secured, and I got full bars. But
So you got-
it's not connected. So, something with my computer then.
It's something with your computer.
Both of them, because neither one's connected.
Okay, now that's an anomaly because both computers should not do the same thing. So that's a diagnostic, I call them a diagnostic catch-22. So
Here I go to the K-12. Not connecting. I go to my Class Kids, which is another site. So it's not connecting. Says it won't connect to Google.
so it's not connecting to anything.
No, it's not connecting.
Are you showing any data coming across?
What do you mean?
Not you. I'm talking to Amplex. Are you showing data coming across right now?
I'm checking. Give me one moment.
Really?
Yeah, we sell Lincoln Log too. They're original Lincoln Log. They're all wood, no plastic. We got 5 different, plus we have big.
Okay, I have to tell one of the teachers to go
Don't
in and
see live traffic at the moment, but I do see
to do their work.
Everything's
so I can get to
responding.
What did you say, dear?
it still says I can't connect to any. I am just trying random website and it won't let me connect.
I'm gonna try to restart one of the units.
Yeah, let me. I gotta finish when I'm. I gotta finish when I'm doing. I'm gonna give you her phone call. 419-575-3687.
Sure.
Give her a call, will you? Give her a call, okay? Kathy.
Sure. What's her name? Kathy.
Okay, bye.
I will go ahead and give
She's
her a
gonna
call.
call you, dear.
Bye.
All right, so these, I guess Charles Hickson wants to know about the Tinker Toys. So these are the Tinker Toys, okay? These are all wooden, okay? This is Tinker Toy. These are the same Tinker Toys that came out in the 1950s, okay? 60s. These are all wooden. There's no plastic. They're all wood. Then we have, this is the deluxe Lincoln Log set. This is the best right here. This is the, this has over 450 wooden blocks, wooden logs. It's got roof pieces. You basically, you can log building set. And this is, it can build up to 4 different buildings. Look at this. 4 different buildings. This is the deluxe set right here. Deluxe. This is it right here. This is what you want to get. If you want to get anything that's wooden building, that's these things right here. Lincoln Logs and the Tinker Toys. Those are the 2 items that we have. Lincoln Logs and toys, toy building things that we have. And I wanted to go, you know what I wanted to do for spring break is go back down to take the camper down to shoot, what is that? Take it down to or actually just go to my favorite Pigeon Forge. That's where I want to go is Pigeon Forge, but Adam wants to go to Dundee camping. Oh, I don't know. That might sound fun.
Oh. Hey, did you find the manual? Yes, of course I found it. We got a new gas station trademark battle between a beaver and a moose unfolding. The popular convenience store chain Buc-ee's filed a trademark infringement lawsuit against the Milan, Ohio-based chain Mickey Mart. It's changing its name to Mickey's. Buc-ee's argues that Mickey Mart's Mickey the Moose logo is confusingly similar to their smiling beaver logo. The Texas-based company wants a judge to block Mickey Mart from using that logo. Lawsuit here comes as Buc-ee's prepares to open its first Ohio location near Dayton later this year.
That's stupid.
John Deere has
It doesn't even look like Buc-ee's. You know, this is what's going to happen is I'm going to give you my prediction about these gas stations, okay? You got the first Buc-ee's that's coming to Dayton, Ohio, okay? The first Buc-ee's, okay? That's coming to Dayton, Ohio, all right? You got the first series of 10 stores of In-N-Out Burger that's in Tennessee, okay? I'm just letting McDonald's know this right now. If In-N-Out Burger starts to go north, okay, and they start to come into these areas, I will, let me make this very clear, okay? There are 3 burger joints that I like to eat other than McDonald's, okay? I do like Wendy's once in a while. I would say 5% of the time I like Wendy's. No, let me give you the reference, okay? So I would eat a Five Guys burger 9 times more than I would eat a burger at any burger joint, at Wendy's, at McDonald's, or Burger King, okay? So I would rather spend the money at, if I'm going to have a burger, I would rather do it at Five Guys, okay? So that means that I probably go to McDonald's maybe. Now, I would only go to McDonald's because they are cheaper. They were cheaper, but they're not cheaper anymore, okay, than Five Guys, okay? So there's no reason to go to McDonald's because they are not a saving place. So there's another burger joint that if ever came into this area, if an In-N-Out Burger would open up in Perrysburg, Ohio, okay, I would physically never go to a McDonald's ever again. Now that should alarm McDonald's Corporation, okay? Because if they have an In-N-Out Burger that opens up in Perrysburg, Ohio, okay, or anywhere in Northwest Ohio, McDonald's is going to have a serious problem. They already have a problem with Chick-fil-A. There's be only 2 places I would like to go. The only reason I can't go to Chick-fil-A on Sunday is they're closed on Sunday. All right? I mean, this is this. If you don't know, if McDonald's doesn't see the tea leaves right now, that In-N-Out Burger is going to be the largest burger joint in the country, they've sadly mistaken the market out there, okay? I got to go check. You got to go check your email. All right, so I'm supposed to check my email. Let's see, ProfessTinker@gmail. Let's see here. Scott Miller. Scott Miller. King. Oh, King sent me an email. King did. Scott Miller, TripAdvisor, King. I don't see King. I don't see any email. I don't see any email from King. I don't see gonna. Would you go? I don't see any emails. I don't see anything. I don't see any emails from King 77702. I don't know what I'm telling you. I don't know. I don't get it. I did check my emails. I always forget to watch the show. I'm late to the party. That's okay. Don't worry about it. If you're late to all right, so Charles Hickson, your wooden gun manufacturer should be making the wooden Tinker toy. I've asked him that. I've asked Dan, the rubber band man, to make toys, wooden toys. He doesn't have the infrastructure. He doesn't have the infrastructure. He can't do it. He's tried. Sorry about that, Charles Hickson. He's tried to do it, but he just can't. So, made out of bamboo. Tinker of Toys, Lincoln Logs. Yes, sir, we have all that. We have everything here at ProTinkerToys.com. I always forget to watch the live stream. Well, you know what? We still are on live. We got another 15 minutes. Got the right king. LOL. Lincoln Log knockoffs. No, these are the original Lincoln Logs. These actually came out in 1933 before the brand Lincoln Logs. These were called, what's these called? These are called, and they're made in the U.S. Roy Toys. These are the original Lincoln Logs. These are made in the United States. They're made in Ohio. All American. 450 Lincoln Logs, okay? They're called Roy Toys. Made in America. You don't have to buy them in China. China. I always forget to watch rubber band guns. Yes, rubber band man. The rubber band man. LOL. Oh, yo. But yeah, so In-N-Out Burger is opening their I think they're going to open 10 in Tennessee. The Tennessee area. It's only going to be time. It's only going to be time where they just branch out. Do you realize that they can open them? Oh my gosh, I just can't imagine the growth that will be in burgers when In-N-Out starts to expand into Ohio. 9 million people. McDonald's might as well just start closing locations. There's no reason to go to McDonald's after a In-N-Out Burger. And you know what's so amazing about In-N-Out Burger? They don't have coffee. They have coffee, but you know what? The typical, a cup of coffee. Just give me a cup of coffee. I don't want any fratto, matto, wata. There's only 4 items that are at In-N-Out Burger. Burgers, fries, Coke, and milkshakes. That's it. That's what McDonald's used to be. They used to be McDonald's hamburgers and fries, shakes and Cokes. And guess what McDonald's did? That Ray Kroc ruined McDonald's. Let's just say it. Let's just say Ray Kroc ruined McDonald's, okay? Let's just say it. Let's just say Ray Kroc ruined McDonald's. Just say it. Say it with me. Say Ray Kroc ruined McDonald's. Say it. Go ahead. There you go. He just said Ray Kroc ruined McDonald's. All right. What do you want?
I want to complete my order.
Who?
Vermont, Gary LaBounty.
Yes. Okay. Here.
Yes. Probably.
Hey, pick up the phone. Gary LaBonte wants to finish his order. Just pick the phone up. Let's go. Come on, Mac Henry. I don't know. Line 1. You got it? Why not? You want me to come and hold your hand? Unbelievable. Pick the phone up. I don't know, you just pick the phone up. Now, do this. Oh, we're trying to figure it out.
I'll ask Sarah. There, Gary.
All right, so Gary Labonte is getting his set finally picked up. And well, you know what? It's like this. Pirate Cap Gun number 40, please. Number 4094. So we are in a time here that, holy cow, holy moly. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Holy moly, I gotta step away from that. Holy cow. Can you guys see me back here? Holy cow, I can't walk up there. I can't breathe up there. Holy cow. John Wayne, oh, wait till I show you the John Wayne collection tomorrow. We got a confirmation on the John Wayne gun. Holy cow, that looks awesome. Oh, wait till you see the John Wayne. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you the John Wayne box. Okay, so here's the box for the John Wayne collection, one of the cap guns. Lever action toy cap gun. John Wayne, look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? Holy moly. That's coming soon. All right, so my batteries are dying. I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream today. Another great show. A phenomenal show. We had a great show today. Tomorrow, we are going to have all the sales tomorrow, so make sure that you check out all the deals for tomorrow. Do you have any airsoft to show? Yes, I have about 5 or 6 airsoft guns. We have lots of airsoft, lots of airsoft. We even have a gangster. Look at that, gangster airsoft right there, baby. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.